Tapping on the thing. Let's get into our main topic of sporting. Top 10 NBA all-time greats of all time for us as young people. I mean, obviously, Sean, will let you go last because you seem to have a lot to say there. I don't understand where you got all that paper. I don't even know what's that good for.
Hey,
you got a paper.
I mean, like 90% of it's like Jordan.
If I need some backup,
he said
90% of it's sucking off Jordan.
Sponsored by Staples.
Anyway,
sponsored by Marble Title.
Trez, did you make it top 10?
Oh yeah, I made top 10.
All right, we'll start with you first because. I don't want to, and I'm not going to like argue much. I'm not going to overpower this conversation.
Someone's making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just looking at it objectively because I know you're going to say a lot of off the wall dumb shit. Okay. All that paper just went to waste. Went to waste right there.
I might sleep on this tonight.
There we go. Kari over there in deep thought. He's like, all right.
Oh no, I'm just looking at my list.
All right, Trez, you start. Let's get into it.
For sure. So my number.
Okay, start from 10. Start from 10.
Okay,
start from 10. Yes.
Okay.
My number 10 is Kevin Durant.
Oh,
solid.
Damn, nigga, that's my number 10.
Okay. Yeah, I think Kevin Durant.
I had him a little higher.
One of the best scorers of all time. Super versatile.
Yeah.
7 foot. Like plug and play him anywhere. He's automatic bucket.
Big ticket.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if he would have probably stayed a few different places in his career, he'd probably be ranked higher.
He's a rocket now.
Number 9, I have Nikola Jokic. I think he's just fucking unicorn, bro. Like,
he is. He is a unicorn.
Like, and I don't even like him. Like, but it's like, I'm trying to be.
Me neither.
He hasn't done enough for me to put him on a list yet. But
I don't have him in mind. Yeah.
I respect him.
That's a tough one. He
I mean, he's an all-time. I mean, his stat game is crazy. Like.
Literally, last season he did stuff that's never been done.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking cheat code. It's just ridiculous. My number 8 is Tim Duncan.
Oh, that's mine. Yeah, interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a very good list.
Spurs through like 2 different generations, so super solid.
Yeah. The minute Jordan stepped away, they stepped in.
Yeah.
Not to bring Jordan up.
Number 7 is Magic Johnson.
Ooh, okay.
5-time champ.
Whoa.
3-time final champ. Just dominated the 80s.
Yeah. Bro. He's high on my list.
Yeah.
Copy my list. All right,
go
ahead.
Damn.
I mean, we're very. I mean, when I get up,
it's similar to mine.
Number 6, I have Shaquille O'Neal. Just the most physical presence in NBA history.
Yeah.
He's fucking 400 pounds, 7'3".
It's crazy.
A move object. Number 5, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Just dominated the old school era.
Yeah.
Laker great. Skyhook was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm gonna give it to Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time.
Changed the game.
Steph Curry changed the game.
He had a lot of help.
I think if LeBron's not careful, LeBron don't win one more. If Steph Curry can squeeze out and win, he can win about 5 or 6 more rings. And I think it's going to change the narrative on things. I'm just saying.
Look, Steph.
We'll have to revisit our list.
I'm sorry.
Steph was another one.
Steph never carried a team. I'll even give MJ's carry team.
Unanimous MVP?
Steph's never carried a team.
I just think overall with the narrative, if he wins like 5 or 6 when he ends up, it's going to be kind of.
He's never carried a team though.
I feel it. Number 3.
And when he did carry, wait, sorry, real quick.
When
he did have to carry a team, they were in last place.
Now we get to the nitty-gritty.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. My number 3 player of all time, and niggas can be mad, but I do not care. Michael Jordan.
Number 3?
Look, I understand. Go 6 rings.
I respect it.
Finals.
Yeah.
No, Robert Horry got 7.
I didn't grow up watching Michael Jordan. By the time I knew who Michael Jordan was, he was like the man, the guy. He already got his rings. Fantastic player.
He on your Mount Rushmore. Top 4.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's only 4. No, there's only 4 in Mount Rushmore. That's like the creme de la creme. So
sure.
Okay.
One of the greatest winners, absolute dog. Yeah. That's my number 3.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm gonna give it to Kobe Bryant. I personally think everything I've seen Kobe Bryant do is better than Michael Jordan. Like he can do the exact same thing. So, but I just seen him do it in my era. So my number 1 obviously is going to be LeBron James.
Oh yeah,
just
the right choice.
longevity is just really hard to argue. Like just being top 10 players still in year 20, it's ridiculous.
23.
And 23. And it's just every time I watch him for the Lakers, he's the most dependable player. So I have to deal with everybody else. But that's my top 10 list.
That's a solid 10.
Yeah. That's
I like it a lot. It's similar to mine, actually.
I'm not mad at that.
For sure.
Kari, you want to go next or should I go next?
Yeah,
I don't care.
got a couple honorable mentions.
Oh, you got honorables?
While they are great,
All right.
while they are great,
You can just listen to
there's
the
a
show.
couple things that prevent them from making that top 10.
Okay.
So honorable mention number 1 is the logo himself, Jerry West.
I was thinking of putting him as a.
I wanted to put him up there, but
it was
competition was too
such
tough.
a waste of talent, man.
Next is gonna be the Doctor, the prototype for Michael Jordan.
Iceman. I'm thinking George
Gervin.
Dr. J.
I'm surprised you didn't have that in your notes so you could get that right.
My last honorable mention, just because it's an accolade that has yet to be performed again in a professional basketball game, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah. Oh, for the
100 points.
Oh, you don't have Wilt Chamberlain.
I don't even think that's real.
Trez didn't have. Yeah,
I didn't see it, bro. But I seen 81. I did see that.
Kobe did that on 90-something shots. Yeah.
So at
You got it,
number,
you got it.
At number 10, and all of this is out of the utmost respect for these legends, I got Steph Curry. While he is the foundational piece of changing how the game is played, some defensive asterisks on his name, and like Ace said, unanimous MVP, greatest shooter of all time. But like Sean brought up, and it stuck with me ever since you brought it up. When you're the man on your team, there should be no other option. Yeah, and there's been times when you can argue if Steph Curry was the man or not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
a legend.
Even Clay took over some games. Like Clay's been pinnacle. Even Draymond almost.
It was a Splash Brothers, right? Yeah. So they were kind of grouped.
But Clay's, not Clay. Yeah. Steph is the glue. I think he.
Absolutely. He's a great teammate. Yeah. Steph is probably the best teammate in NBA history, to be honest.
I think so.
For as good as he is, as great as he is, he's probably the best teammate you could ever have. Yeah. He's just a good guy.
The next is a teammate of Steph Curry, and who could make you wonder, well, is this his team or your team? Kevin Durant. Seat Pleasant's own, easy money sniper, like Trey said.
Bucket. Automatic bucket.
That's your number 9? That's
your
number 9? Oh, wow.
Had to put him above Steph. I wanted to put him higher. Number 8, we're going classic on this one, just because the sheer accolades, Bill Russell. I mean,
can't deny. Yeah.
Cannot deny Bill Russell.
11 rings. That's all I could give him.
And that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
I know. Celtics, so I'm not giving him too much
credit. And he had 8 straight, and he also averaged a double. He averaged 15, 16 rebounds, 19, 20 points. Yeah.
Next, I'm gonna put my boy Tim Duncan up there.
Yes. Tim Duncan slept on. He slept on, but
Tim Duncan. Yeah. Once again, Sean brought this up. Jordan hung it up, and the Spurs said, "Thank you.
Yeah,
we'll come take that." And he was a foundational piece to that.
Yeah,
that's not. They were.
Oh really man, I put this on here after Trez made his point for honorable mention. This is another honorable mention. Yeah, I had to put Jokic on it. Yeah, to H's point, it's still
has he done enough though? I mean, this guy done the stat thing.
I feel like he has.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's done enough to where it's just I promise you, ain't nobody else did that. So it's just I got
a guy like that on my list, but he's all the way at the bottom. He's established. You know what I mean?
So do you have Curry? Do you have him on your list, or that was just
that was an honorable mention?
Oh, okay.
That little addendum.
Yeah,
okay.
Not quite.
Yeah.
So after Tim Duncan, I got Magic Johnson.
What number? 6, 5, or what number?
Hold up. What I say? I said Steph, KD, Bill Russell, Tim Duncan.
So it'd be 6 or 7?
5.
5?
Okay.
Wait, what did I just say? Magic Johnson. Yeah, Magic Johnson.
Okay, top 5. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to deny Magic. Yeah.
Next, I got Kareem. Got to put him on there for legacy's sake. Phenomenal player.
Oh my God, yeah. Six-time MVP. I mean, come on. Yeah.
Next, I got Shaq.
Dominant. Yeah.
Just pure physicality, just an amazing player.
From 2000 to 2003, I mean, most haven't had that run. Yeah.
I give you
this one. Now what, we in the top 3?
Ooh.
This one was tough.
Ooh.
Okay.
You said it
This
was
one
tough.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, I love him. Just got his shoes and all that. I remember where I was the day I got the news. Devastated me. But Kobe
Oh,
Bean,
yeah. I remember it too. Yep.
Man,
Kobe Bean
Yeah.
gonna take that.
That shit was
take
like
that
9/11.
3
I
spot.
remember where I
Bro.
was. Yep.
that
I
ass.
remember exactly where I was. I was napping. I was sleeping.
Same.
And I got woken up and was like, Kobe Bryant died. I said, what? There's
I think
no-
I hit you. I
There's
think
no way.
I was hitting there, but I found out about it like early.
Yeah. I
I
was
was
literally
at work.
sleeping. I was sleeping.
I was at work managing the store, and one of my employees was so distraught because he was such a big Kobe fan. His voice broke, and he came to me in the back office like, "Bro, Kobe died," and I couldn't hear what he said. I said, "What? Kobe's gay?"
He's like,
I thought he was telling me like he just like Kobe got caught having an affair with a
Yeah.
man. I said, "Damn, Kobe's gay." So like I went to my co-manager at the time. I said, "Bro, did you hear Kobe gay?" He said, "What the hell are you talking about, man? He just died." I said,
Mhm.
"Wait, what?"
That's
I said Kobe because I'm just like, big deal, Kobe gay. I mean, hey, people go through stuff. Him and Vanessa
He
got
said-
amicably split. But when I heard that he died, I'm like,
Yeah. There's
What?
only two celebrities that I remember where I was when they died. Aaliyah and Kobe Bryant. I literally remember the moment I found out he died. I was in a parking lot. I was coming out of a store, a girl I was dating, and she heard from her friend. I remember it like it was yesterday. And then Kobe Bryant. As far as celebrities, as far as peril, I don't remember any situation like that as visceral as Kobe Bryant and Aaliyah. Those were so RIP Kobe and Aaliyah. But Kari, back to you.
all right, number 2.
Drum roll.
Now, culturally, overall, probably still my favorite player,
Oh no! Don't do it, Kari.
Michael Jordan.
No!
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Sean, you can't deny facts, reality.
And
the
for
real.
number 1,
No, he wild.
You
Bro.
can't. You can't.
Bro.
You can't. He's
Sean, I'm
heartbroken.
so- Sean, I'm sorry, bro.
I had zero influence on this, Sean.
I love Mike,
they just,
bro.
They just
I
saw the
love
reality.
Mike.
They're watching. They read the chat. They read the chat. They see
Oh,
the
okay.
video.
Nah,
Okay.
They
Look,
see that shit. They just saw
the
what
chat
really
actually
was.
hurts the case. Like,
Oh,
'cause
yeah, I
they
know.
keep having wild takes, bro. I can't
Yo.
hold. But you're right, though. You're right. Like,
Wait,
he is
I'll-
better.
All right.
I'll
And number
give you
1,
mine.
and here's why though. Like, I always used to say this with the GOAT debate. Jordan might be, to me, the best player. Like, if I am crafting a team and I had to pick between the two, Jordan 7 out of 10 times gonna get my vote. But LeBron is the greatest player. His longevity, his accomplishments, his relevancy. He's
Shit.
in year 23
Dog.
with one of his sons playing with him and a potential other son about to join him, and he's
Hold on.
still
Where's
in the
my where's my
and
drink
he's
at?
still in the conversation to win.
Getting your
the ring,
paper?
right?
I need to
You
double this shit up.
He's
I need to-
still in the conversation.
Yeah, bro.
In
I
year
agree,
23 to win a ring, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, if I was watching, I can't remember what program. I want to
I
say it
need
was
to make me a double.
I want to
I
say
need-
it was the Herd.
Pour a little bit
And
out
they
for
were literally
MJ.
talking about the last 7 teams.
Oh, I fuck with the Herd. The Herd.
Yeah,
the
they were
Herd.
talking about the
Colin,
last
Colin is
seven-
a MJ guy,
Yeah, the last 7 teams to win a championship in the NBA.
and it's all different.
And they was like the number 1 dominant team, though. And you can say whatever
It
about
was
the
LeBron.
bubble. Was the
LeBron.
Lakers. They said the Lakers. Now, I personally think Golden State should be in the conversation because in the last 7 years, they're the only
Golden
team
State
that's
was the
won.
only. They were a dynasty.
They won multiple championships.
Yeah.
And even if you count 8 years, the year before I started this bracket of 7 years, they won the year prior to that. But like, bro, it's LeBron James.
No, I have some.
bro.
I have some. Well, when I get to my number 1, I have some points, and I think. Look,
It don't matter.
Look,
It
here's
don't
the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not mad at anybody who has LeBron number 1. I understand and I get that. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Look, that's not like a what are you talking about, right? I
Right,
understand that.
It's 1A, 1B type shit.
Yeah. So, well, not for me, but
Well, okay, yeah. I'm jumping the gun.
but Hugh, why don't you go ahead and give us your list? And I want to hear Clyde Drexler's name in this top 10.
This man said,
you-
"Say
I
his
think
name."
I
No, he's
refined my
revised.
Kari Trez. Like, thank you very much for. I don't know if you did that for me or if you really mean it, and I love it.
It's just facts, bro.
This is
No!
facts.
To
When
me.
somebody says that, it makes
Facts.
sense. But also, I've switched my number one multiple times, so I'm going to be very candid about that. I mean, in history, Kobe used to be my number one. Yeah, obviously, you guys know LeBron's my number one, so I'm not even going to go there. But MJ used to be my number one because I grew up on that. Same as you, Sean. We used to crowd around the Zenith 25-inch TV and watch
27
MJ.
27-inch Zenith.
Believe it. All right. So, but I grew up since then, and I could. I understand.
There's certain things that still haven't happened since you've grown up, but we'll go into that when I start.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna be quick, and I'll give very thorough. So number 10 for me is Oscar Robertson, similar to Jokic, a game changer, unbelievable on the court, average a triple double,
all timer,
three seasons or something like that.
Yeah,
only one championship, I believe.
Yeah,
but he was
amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. I felt like he needed the recognition. You don't get it on a lot of lists. So I gave him a number 10 spot because I could have gave it to Jokic. I thought about I could put a new guy on here, but Jokic hasn't done enough.
I
agree. Chip. Yeah, and he could fall off and just want to be a fucking goat herder one day.
He's a 4-time MVP though. Jokic 4-time MVP. Or
three times.
Okay. Came close to being 4-time.
Yeah, Oscar won MVP once.
I honestly think Jokic should have got it this year. Honestly,
he should have. Yeah, I think. But it's all about storytelling. LeBron should have won it 9 times. Jordan should have won it 8 times.
No, Jordan should. I mean, LeBron should have gotten more. I agree.
Yeah, LeBron should have gotten more.
LeBron should have gotten more. Jordan should have gotten more. I think it was. But go ahead.
All right. Number 9, same as Trez, KD. Never was a KD fan until I started seeing him play on other teams outside of the Warriors. So I did like him in OKC. He's a bucket, right? And he
definitely automatic bucket.
The only reason I gave him my number 9, he replaced Carmelo Anthony because Carmelo never won a chip, and KD did what he needed to do to win a chip, and he's still competitive.
Melo 101 problem.
I think KD was foot on the line away from his own championship in Brooklyn. They should have won that against the Bucks.
I agree.
The Bucks, I mean. Because they play Miami? Anybody could beat Miami. Oh, wait, no, not Miami.
But they lost to that team.
They lost to Miami, right?
Yeah.
So,
they could have
lost. No, they lost to the Bucks. They lost to the Bucks.
Bucks, yes.
Yeah,
but they went 7, didn't they? I think they went 7.
Yeah, but they played Phoenix. I think they could have beat Phoenix with Kyrie and all of it, and Harden, whatever. Okay, number 8, same as you, Trez, Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamentals, man. I wasn't a big fan, but I always understood why that team. And as I watch more of these clips coming out of the way they played ball and the chemistry that they had, and this guy was just you look at the numbers and you look at the winning and all that shit, and this dude was just he was great, and he paid much respect to LeBron. I see that clip of him always saying, "Yo, we had to guard him just to beat him."
And he was great while David Robinson was his prime-ish time.
He
still.
got David his only championship. Him being on that team got him Dave. So that's a good thing. You're looking out for the old head too. My number 7 is Magic Johnson. He did it off the court and on the court. He was the only man to play through HIV and make it. He did all the good things, man, that we needed to do as NBA in the NBA.
Shout out to Cookie.
Yeah, his wife, stood by him through all that shit.
And she was pregnant when that shit happened. And
that shit wild, right?
And the kid didn't contract.
Yeah, maybe he never had the AIDS, whatever. But either way, Magic, 6'9", plays all 5.
Yeah.
He was the prototype for LeBron. Right?
Yeah.
And if Magic and MJ had a baby, it would be LeBron.
George Gervin was a prototype for LeBron.
Really? You think
Gervin.
so?
Yeah.
Nice man.
Closer to a triple-double. Yeah, 6'9" guard. Gervin was averaging a triple-double.
He put up numbers like that?
Yeah, George Gervin.
I don't have to go look at the stats. Yeah. I mean, is it on that paper you got there?
He's like 25. he's like 25. I think him and George Gervin are only players with multiple seasons of 25, 6 and 6.
6 or 7, 8. Okay, yeah, he's George Gervin. I never put him on the list because did he win much? I don't think he won much, right?
No.
Okay, and I got now. This is just because of cultural impact and just the way he was so dominant. Will Chamberlain, he only won 2 chips, but I was watching this Will Chamberlain interview the other day because when we get into our little spats, I run across certain content that makes sense. He said that he sacrificed his stats for the team. He could have been averaging 60, 10, and 60, 25, and 10 or something like that if he wanted to. Same as LeBron.
He pretty much did. He averaged 50 and 20 3 seasons of his career.
Yeah, but then, dude, he went down.
And he only played 13 seasons.
He was in the low 20s, and the reason why he didn't get it because he really just sacrificed for the team because he's getting paid, obviously. But he could have been as big as Jordan or whoever, scoring-wise and all the other crap he wanted to. He was that dominant.
Oh,
yeah, but
absolutely.
I'll put him up there because team player. He did what he needed to do, and a credible athlete. Like that dude was the vertical leap,
shot put,
shot put, all that shit,
triple
Olympic
jump, yep.
dog was
All the
out there.
hoes.
He got all the hoes,
bro.
hundreds of thousands of them. All right, my number 5, and this was a tough one because I was debating on even putting him on the list, but Kobe, because I think he held it down after MJ retired.
Yeah.
And he wasn't as efficient as MJ. He wasn't as good as MJ.
Yeah. That's true. He wasn't as efficient, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't as. Come on, the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah,
But the fierce competitiveness,
absolutely.
media, like the way he handled media, the everything.
He was cut from the cloth.
He was, definitely. And I feel like that's greatness in itself. I can admit that, with this type of stuff. That's why I felt like, he was a purist of the game, loved the competition. A little selfish.
A method actor, student of the craft.
Yeah, definitely. My only criticism on him is that he's a little bit selfish. Like when he got, like trade me, do this. Oh, I don't want to play today. All that type of shit. He did it. He did all that. And look, God bless the dead. You and your daughter. But that's why you're not ranked much higher on my list, because not because you died, but because of that unselfishness, that selfishness that you had in your game. But also it's part of the thing that made him appealing, right? The Black Mamba mentality, all that shit. Anyway, so you got to have like father, like son. Number 4, Michael Jordan.
God damn, 4.
Number 4. Yeah. Mainly because Jordan couldn't do it without Pippen. Wait. No. Listen to my rationale.
I'm just gonna let you talk.
Jordan's wasn't really like people painting him as like this guy who was winning his whole life. He wasn't. He almost got cut. He got cut from his high school team.
Did you know he won a national championship with North Carolina and the game Dean Smith? Smith.
I'm doing my list now. I'm not gonna. I didn't interrupt any of these guys.
I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back to your mattress days. I'm bringing it back to your mattress days. This is up.
Yep. This is. I like to do my Jordan soliloquy solo. So Jordan.
Damn.
Had an illustrious career, 10-time scoring champ, all this stuff, right? Like, again, he modeled his game after guys like Bernard King, maybe. He's notoriously been a selfish player, yelling at his teammates, pass me the ball so I could take the shot, doing all the things. Very inefficient in key games, where his other... I'm serious. There's numbers on this. In that Utah series, where
Utah series that they won.
Like Steve Kerr had to shoot the bucket.
They were the number 1 defensive team in the whole fucking league.
Pippen. Look. When you hit 2 for 17 and you're only getting your buckets at the free throw line, it's not very efficient. Okay. It's a James Harden stat line. All I'm saying is that Jordan has his flaws. He is a GOAT to me. Yes,
I can't wait to hear the top 3.
We're getting to. Well,
at least 2 of them.
I can't wait to hear who has over
let
Jordan.
me elaborate why he's number 4 more so. Again, he only did it with one team where he had plenty of help from the great Scottie Pippen.
That's a detriment to do it with one team?
It's some no. It's not a detriment. It's a testament to his legacy that him and Scottie Pippen should be. Actually, I should make number 4 Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, to be honest with you. Slash Scottie Pippen. Because
Trez, you gotta whoever does the clips gotta make sure this shit is
that should be the number 4 here.
Crazy.
But I'm gonna give Jordan, the due respect.
Thanks.
Cultural,
I'm glad that you're not grouping Jordan with Pippen.
He defined a weak league where it was going through expansion, where people were...
So you sent us a clip earlier where Bill Russell said because there were 12 teams, it was harder. Yeah, and so when Jordan first entered the league, there were 23. Now there are 30. So based on your logic, based on links that you send, was it more competition or less when Jordan came to the league before LeBron?
No, there were
23 teams. So that means less people.
Let me add some nuance to that. There was less good competition with the expansion.
No, if it's only 23 teams, that
There are
means
quotes
the
of
talent pool
Jordan
is lower.
himself and Rodman and all of them saying we're
you
bored out
said
here
something-
because we're playing
you
with
said
trash.
something. You said something that
They
said
said they
Bill
were playing
Russell-
with trash. They
Okay,
literally
did
said
you-
they were playing with
did you-
trash.
Did you look at the link that you sent for Bill Russell because he said there were 12 teams?
I sent
Did you
that
look at the
because
link?
it was absurd for him to say that. Number
Oh
one,
my
did I
God,
even
okay,
leave commentary
continue.
on that?
Okay, continue.
No,
okay,
it's absurd
continue.
to say
okay,
that because-
continue.
I'm so
continue.
eager to hear
I
what
thought-
these other.
Yo.
He said John
Okay,
Paxson
all right, top
was
three.
sitting up in the stands. I'm like,
If-
John Paxson would have been a starter on your team, bro. He would have been.
okay.
He probably would have been better than you.
Oh my God! So are your
I
top
never
three
even-
John
I
Paxson?
just said
Okay,
that.
your top
I
three are
should have
John
said that. I
Paxson
didn't
and
say-
who else?
Did I say
your
anything?
Your top three
No,
are John
no.
Paxson and who else?
I'll
John
gotta get this
Paxson and who
caviar,
else?
yo. They sent me a link about the caviar. Oh, I didn't even write anything. I just sent the link. I
Yo,
didn't even say
you gotta
anything.
get that beluga, man.
All right.
Get that
All right.
beluga. All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
All I'm saying about MJ, and I love him. He's one of my favorites. I love his shoes, everything. But at the end of the day, he doesn't make it there because after, if you do the analysis, and then that girl on TikTok that I showed you when she did the stats and all that stuff.
Shout out to
He
the
only
girl on
did it-
TikTok.
I forgot her name. She you know,
Sports
you break
Who's
it
analyst
down.
never-
never played men's basketball ever.
It's not
in her
about
life.
playing. It's not. You have to understand.
Well, you did say transgender. You did say transgender when you talked about those sneakers. So
All
this
inclusive.
all makes sense now.
No, I said it in the wrong. I used
The
the wrong
girl that
phrase.
has a dick
Yes.
that made that
Yeah.
take.
Anyway, no, she didn't. I was gonna hit her up. She should come on the podcast and talk to you.
Was she gonna hit you up, or are we gonna hit her up?
No, I'm about to hit her up and be like, "Yo, come on the pod. We need to talk." But let me finish my Jordan thing.
Okay.
Jordan, unbelievable player, all that stuff, but just not good enough to crack my top three because of all those facts. Right? Again, like if any of my top three had Pippen and did, they would have all won 8-9 championships if they had Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
Okay,
And
my
none of
top
them have
three.
won 5. And none of them have won 5.
One of them have.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
I mean,
So,
I'll just get into
number
it. But
3.
look, my case for MJ, you unbelievable. Look, 2 out of 4 of us, 3 out of 4 of us all say LeBron's number 1. So I don't know what you're talking about, Sean.
and
Anyway,
you know what? And
Shaq.
you know what? And you know what? 0 out of 4 of us say MJ's number 4. So
Yeah,
we'll also
that's
talk
my
about
list.
that.
That's my list.
Yeah,
With,
yeah.
with
So you're
Kobe
the- you're
also
the
being
minority.
eliminated, I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
hit it.
Yeah, bro. That's what I was like.
Bro, I
I know.
I
have
tried to
to
do the
hit it.
math. Like, bro,
Like,
who's
what
up
is
there?
going on right
I'm
now?
stretching my brain. I'm like, does he
All right.
know something that
Let me.
we?
No, this is.
Is he
let
talking
me
about
tell
the
you.
ABA?
Let me
Like,
talk
what's
to
going?
you. Let me
Habel
talk. Let me
check.
spit some
Yeah,
game.
Habel check.
Let me
All
spit
right.
some game.
Number 3.
Number 3, Shaquille O'Neal. You know why?
Wow.
You know why? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Oh my God.
He was number 1 to Kobe, who's number 5 on my list.
Fellas. Is this-
Let me show you the rationale.
Okay.
Kobe,
okay.
our top 5 player, playing number 2.
Thank you to the sneaker gods
Okay.
because hopefully they come in droves to hear this shit.
Shaq
The
No,
engagement
Shaq
about to be nuts.
has done.
Yeah.
Shit.
Listen. Shaq has done one with multiple teams. He carried a Lakers franchise with Kobe Bryant
Hold
to
on, hold
3
on, hold
straight
on, hold on.
finals.
Hold on, Hugh. What multiple teams has he
He
done
won
it
in
with?
Miami.
No, not one. What multiple teams has he done it with? Because when he was in Miami, he was a fucking role player. He
Yeah,
averaged like
that's
14
right. Okay, he
points a
won.
game.
He won in Miami.
So did LeBron.
So, okay, he
So
won in
so
Miami.
So okay, all right, keep going. 'Cause-
I mean, what are we arguing
No.
here? How
No,
many?
no. You said
I
he
don't
won
know
in Miami.
because
he
you
wasn't.
stopped.
He
You
wasn't.
stopped. You
wasn't-
argue that MJ has 6 rings, but
No,
Did he
won
win in Miami?
Oh my God. Okay.
Shaq
Right,
won in
go ahead.
Miami.
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Jordan's jersey retired in Miami.
You know,
Yeah,
you know that
exactly.
Kobe. You know that Kobe has 2 with Gasol, right? After Shaq.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Should have had 3.
Yeah, he should have. But go ahead.
Yeah, but he quit
This
on
is
him in
great.
Game 7,
This-
right? That's
oh
what I
my
heard.
God.
Anyway,
Oh,
in
all
that
right,
thing,
all
yeah.
right.
You
Wow.
know that story.
Yeah.
But Shaq, yeah, he's done on multiple teams, dominant for over a decade with his, averaging
This is a layup.
30, whatever, all double, multiple blocks. The guy was a force in the league, and he did his thing. He changed the game when it came to I think he was like probably in that era of,
Wow.
of winning. He was probably the most dominant player in the league. And you know,
for 2000 to 2003. But
you said it yourself. Somebody said it. All y'all said it.
He had some shitty ass years though, bro.
Yeah, but you know,
Phoenix
like
was shitty. Like you talk about MJ and Wizards lore. Phoenix was a fucking check. Phoenix was a check. Phoenix was a check.
And so it was Boston too, right? He was on Boston too, right?
Yeah, he was on Boston,
Cleveland.
like Cleveland. Like
he played. Yeah, I get it. But he run deep playoff runs, even though he was like what? He was damn near close to 400 pounds when he was on those teams. So.
Who's your number 2? Okay, we got to hear this shit.
Yo, I'm excited for this.
Objectively speaking, my number 2 again. This guy, greatness personified, I think, because he's done it all and he has the longevity and all that stuff. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay,
how can you not? You can't
that.
give this man his flowers. He did what LeBron did, and it took a little more time, but he did everything.
He played in 20 years.
I know.
So it did take more time. He played in 20. LeBron's in his 22nd.
No, I'm talking about what he did. Like what he did.
Scoring,
scoring,
6-time MVP,
rebound,
6-time champion.
Yeah, all that
okay.
stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, not all that stuff. LeBron's not part of that. 6-time champion, 6-time MVP. LeBron's not part of that.
My list. He is part of that. He is part of that. Again, this is not based off of how many rings you got, because according to you, MJ, look, none of you had Bill. Did any of you have Bill Russell on your list? Or you did, right?
Bill Russell's. Yeah.
Because you know why he put it on his list? He put that on his list because he needs an excuse to say that I put somebody with a lot of rings on my list.
Oh man, I can't. Okay, all right. Who's your number 1?
Well, I'm not done with Kareem yet. I want to show him his respect. I'm giving him his flowers right now. Come on, bro.
He at least needs as much time as Shaq.
He was about to put Sean Kemp in his top 5.
My top 10.
According to law enforcement, Sean Kemp still shooting.
The top.
I love Shaq, but I cannot believe you put Shaq at number 3. That's absolutely
over MJ and Kobe,
bro.
That's the other kid.
He carried Kobe for 3 finals.
I can't believe you put Shaq above fucking Duncan. Go ahead.
I think that Shaq carried Kobe through that three-peat.
Oh no! Shaq was
he won the MVP. Shaq won the Finals MVP.
I have him in your top 3 though.
How many MVPs did he league MVPs? He won 2 league MVPs or one?
No, one. He won one in 2000.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that. He's on my list. Kareem's just unbelievable, man. He did it in college.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He probably did it in high school for the most part.
Yep.
He did a lot of good ththings in the league. He was arguably the face of the league and played until he was deep into his 40s, averaged about the same as what do you average, like 15 something points his last couple of years, but he was still winning chips with Magic. He did it on his own. He did all that stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely.
People don't give him his grace like they do, but then scoring the most points, all that stuff. Yeah, he is arguably the great. Did things that MJ couldn't do, like as far as longevity stats and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then obviously LeBron is my number 1. And
all right, we'll just end there. It's my turn. Okay,
wait,
guys.
No, because see, I'm gonna give you a good segue now. I'm gonna give you a good segue. LeBron has been the face of the league for. He's been the face of the league even when he was in high school, bro. Like they were talking about him like he was already in the NBA. The lore around him. Playing pickup games with MJ, all that stuff. So 25 years, let's just say 2 years before he even left high school, they were talking about him like running the league.
Facts,
right?
Facts.
Yeah, okay. So that alongside, rookie of the year, he got to the championship when he was 22, carrying a bunch of scrubs. He hasn't, he hadn't missed the playoffs for 15 seasons. One in Miami, one in Cleveland, one in LA. MJ, again, could not win without Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
And he's still doing it. And he came,
Scottie Pippen, you know what?
Hugh,
I want to give you credit.
Awards.
No, Hugh, I want to give you credit for this because when you said that
I should have put Pippen / MJ. That would have made more sense.
When you said that Scottie Pippen, when you said that MJ hadn't won without Scottie Pippen, I want to give you absolute credit for this because I went back and I looked because I was really interested in this. And then when I realized that Scottie Pippen did not play with him in North Carolina, and I was like, damn, how did he win that championship in
James
North Carolina?
Worthy played with him in North Carolina, and he didn't win without James. I'm talking about NBA. Why would you?
So now he didn't win without James Worthy.
He didn't win in the NBA. Why would you?
I'm sorry. No,
does anybody here? You understand?
You brought up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
We're talking about NBA.
No, you
literally my list says NBA right here.
Well, I'm sorry, and we might have to rewind it, but you made a reference to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doing great in college. So I'm sorry,
Okay.
I brought up college because you did. No, but that's fine.
He won it.
We don't have to.
I'm just saying he has a resume.
No, I know the resume. 82 straight games. I know the resume. You don't.
82 straight games.
That's
an
Kareem.
accolade.
For Luau. For Luau Sender.
What
So I know
82?
the UCLA. I knew the UCLA.
Okay.
Kareem, 3-time All-National champion.
Okay,
Three-time
great.
AP
Bro.
Player of the Year. 82 straight games.
Amazing.
John Wooden.
He's still number 2. He's still number 2. You know why? Because LeBron went straight to the fucking league. He went straight. He didn't have to go to college.
And so did Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but Kobe sat on the bench for fucking 3 years.
And he still has more championships. Okay, is it time for my list?
And that's the argument
right,
that they all have. These MJ fans, that's the only argument that they have.
They only have, their argument is less time, more championships.
Less time, more championships. He also played with Shaq.
That should be a theme. He also played with Gasol. Yeah, he also played with Gasol. 1-2 with him.
He also played with Shaq. That won him 3 in a row. Anyway.
Okay. All right, guys, ready?
Obviously,
the crescendo. The crescendo.
3-1.
The crescendo.
LeBron is the GOAT.
Yeah.
So here's the crescendo. He printed out a bunch of paper to say nonsense.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start with number 10. Number 10, great player, all-time great. All-time great. Never really saw him play, so that's where it's a little bit, for me, biased in the opposite direction, but all-time great. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain is my number 10. Wilt Chamberlain, because in my opinion, he has to be in your all-time top 10 in the lexicon forever because of what he did with the time that he had in the league. He played 14 seasons. There was not a lot of stat being tracked when he played, but he obviously was a freak of nature, all-time athlete. So Wilt Chamberlain is my number 10. My number 9, which wasn't brought up on anybody's list today, but also someone who did not play a lot of seasons, 13 seasons, okay? And before I even bring up what his name is, 13 seasons, three-time NBA champ, 3-time most valuable player, 12-time All-Star, 9-time first-team All-NBA, 3-time All-NBA defensive, Larry Bird, Larry Legend.
Yeah,
Larry Legend.
Celtics.
Larry Legend.
I mean, there's a bunch of people who put up that same stat. I like Larry Bird, but I don't think he's.
Bro, he had horrible back issues. Honestly, honestly, to be like Bill Walton would have been one of the all-time greats if it wasn't for his foot issues. Larry Bird only played 13 seasons. Trust me, he could have played way more than that, and he got 3 MVPs. Him and Magic Johnson literally catapulted the league into what we have today. Like they were the ones that pitted against each other from college into the NBA. So I got to give him his props for that.
I don't think he did enough, but that's why I didn't make my list. He's in my top 15 for sure, but not like Steph Curry's in my top 15, by the way.
Yeah. Steph Curry's my top 15. So number 8, which was number 7. I had to make some adjustments before we started the podcast. Number 8 is Shaquille O'Neal. The thing about, so I'm going to give you a theme with my list. My list is going to be heavy in all defensive first team and all offensive and all NBA first team. Whether you're a center or otherwise, I feel like that has to, if you're playing both sides and people recognize the fact that you're a defensive prowess and you're an offensive prowess. However, the thing with Shaq though is Shaq is number 9 in the all-time scoring list with like 1,200 games. So I mean, he's in my top 10. He's number 8. He won an MVP 1 time. He was never an all defensive team person,
Shaq?
but he was an 8-time all defensive first team. He was obviously rookie of the year, 2-time scoring champ as a center, very, very impressive. A 3-time finals MVP. His years from 2000 2003, probably one of the most dominant ever in the history of NBA. 4-time NBA champ. So got to give him his props. Number 8 for me. Number 7, Tim Duncan. I just can't put Tim Duncan below Shaq because he's a 5-time All-Star. He's a 10-time All-NBA first team. He's a 8-time NBA All-Defensive team, 7-time second team. So literally his entire career was a top flight on both sides of the of the coin. 5-time
So
NBA.
are you saying to me that you're putting him ahead of Shaq because he had better stats
No,
and longevity?
Not better stats. Both sides. Shaq was never an all defensive player. Tim Duncan was also averaging 24, 25 points, and also on the other side of the ball was a top flight defensive player. I just can't when you average 20 plus points a game and you also are top and you have to defend. That's the energy levels there. I just have to give you your props for that. 15-time All-Star, a 3-time Finals MVP, a 5-time NBA champion. Okay. Like, I just got to give him his props on that. So he's above Shaq with me. Number 7. I had him initially 8 and Shaq 7, but I had to do some research and like really get into it. Bill Russell, number 6. He played 13 seasons, won 11 championships. Okay. 12-time All-Star, 11-time champion, 5-time MVP. This is 13 seasons. So my thing is, I understand quantity, but it comes down to the fact of when you've done shit in less time than most people, I'm sorry. I got to give you your props for that. 4-time NBA rebounding champion, 3-time NBA first team. These things were just coming out when he was playing. But also, his stats. He averaged 15 points and 22 rebounds for his career. Like, insane. Number 5, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. I mean, I just gotta, like, the shit that was most impressive to me, he was a 9-time all-defensive first-team player as a guard. He also was a top-flight scorer. To be a guard and to play above the rim, play on the perimeter as an offensive player, and then also guard on the perimeter, absolutely insane. The energy that you are exerting and also busting ass and averaging 25, obviously we know scoring 80, scoring 60. He went on this crazy run. Like, to play defense and run around with guards and also have the energy to put up points like that, absolutely insane. Obviously we know he has 5 championships, right? The Shaq era, right? And then he had 3 with Shaq, 3 in a row. 3 in a row. I don't give a fuck who you playing with. Nobody. It's rarefied air to win 3 in a fucking row. 2 in a row is fucking crazy.
So
3 in a,
I don't
3
mean
in a
to
row
cut you
is-
off like you've been cutting me off the whole time. You're justifying. You're saying these guys are great because of
9-time all-team.
No, wait.
All-team defensive.
Longevity, stats,
All-time
accolades.
defensive. No.
Listen.
Defensive.
Accolades. You
That
don't
LeBron
give
doesn't
LeBron credit for everything that he's done beyond these motherfuckers.
You know what's so funny?
And
you're
you say
saying this,
he hasn't won 6 rings. And then you
know-
caveat it.
Hold on.
These guys.
Trez and Curry.
Kobe
You know
won
what's
5.
funny about this? I haven't even
Duncan
gotten to
won
LeBron.
5.
He's on my list.
So,
And he's on my list.
it doesn't
See,
matter.
This is what LeBron
all
people
this
do.
negatives.
They hate the fact that
so what?
LeBron is higher
what?
than the guy I'm talking about
No.
right now.
I
And he's
know this.
mad.
I know.
He's mad.
But Doug,
I'm
this is
literally
what-
talking about somebody. He's like,
You're
no.
being a hypocrite.
LeBron is higher.
You're being
LeBron
a
is
fucking
higher.
hypocrite.
How? When LeBron is higher.
These are strikes
LeBron
against
is
LeBron to
higher.
you. These are
LeBron is
longevity
higher.
stats. Come on,
Hold
Skip
on.
Bayless.
LeBron is
These
higher
are
than Kobe.
I'd make. Kobe, if he
9-time
played
defensive.
20 years, he
9-time
probably would have 20
Okay.
all NBA.
Okay,
like
9-time
all this shit.
first team defensive.
Come
LeBron
on,
doesn't
bro.
have that.
Bullshit.
LeBron doesn't
That's
have
why you
that.
printed out all that shit so you can read all this bullshit. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
No.
None of
Oh,
that
it
shit
doesn't matter.
matters.
Okay, it
I
doesn't matter.
said
So-
why they're
so-
why they affected NBA, why they did that, and the third. You're over
What?
here like, oh,
Why they affected NBA?
Stat, da, 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 da.
You
And
had
Jordan
Shaq-
don't even have half the
had-
accolades of some of these guys.
You had Shaq number
Fuck outta
3,
here.
so you're
Now he
so
does
you're-
have the
your
accolades. I'm
point-
sorry, he does. He
you're-
has more
yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe. But
Yeah.
I'm
You're-
being
yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
But no, I'm being
Okay.
stupid. I don't even want to.
All right.
I don't want
Okay.
no way clipping that and misconstruing.
Okay.
Don't clip that.
All right.
But
So-
I'm
so-
misconstruing
so
that. Definitely.
11. Okay, so here we go. 11-time first team All NBA for Kobe. 9-time first team All Defensive for Kobe. 5-time champion for Kobe. Obviously MVP. He should have won more. I mean, I feel like it was a travesty for Nash to win 2 in a row. That shit was
That was bullshit. LeBron should have won one. Kobe should have won one.
Yeah. But so Kobe's
That year,
number
actually,
5.
Kobe or LeBron should have won that year, that first or
Kobe-
second one. I don't know which one it was, but
So-
they both averaged 30 or some shit.
So number four, Magic Johnson. I mean, Magic Johnson's just a freak of nature. First time anybody ever seen somebody really doing what he was doing as a facilitator, as a competitor, as an everything. He played center and won MVP in the finals and got a fucking triple-double when Kareem went down. Like, absolutely insane as a fucking guard.
Amazing
At 19 years old, by the way, okay? 5-time NBA champion, 3-time finals MVP, 3-time MVP as a fucking point guard. That shit's crazy. 9-time first team All-NBA. Defensively, maybe lack, but at the same time, as a fucking point guard, to be 5-time NBA champion, 3-time MVP. First of all, to be a point guard to be 3-time MVP is absolutely off the charts. Like, that shit doesn't happen. There's no point guards that have multiple fucking MVPs. Like, Magic Johnson's the only one.
Wow.
So, rounding out the top 3. Number 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's hard for me to not put him in the top 3. It's almost damn near impossible for me to not put him in the top 3. He's a 6-time NBA champion. He's a 2-time finals MVP. He's a 6-time fucking most valuable player of the league. He's a 10-time first team All-NBA player. This guy, 6-time all defensive. And he was also the scoring champ 2 times as a center, along with Shaq, by the way.
Did ChatGPT write that for you?
No. This is Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia.
You got the printout. Okay.
Yeah.
He printed out Wikipedia.
So Kareem, all-time points leader, all-time whatever you look at,
LeBron,
all-time. I mean, I'm just saying, as a center, is crazy for what he accomplished. Number two, LeBron James. Number 2 for me, LeBron James. I can't deny the fact of the longevity for LeBron James. 4-time NBA champion, 21-time All-Star, which is absolutely amazing. The record, 13-time All-NBA
Consistency, not longevity. Consistency.
Yeah. And 13-time All-NBA.
Vince Carter's longevity. Remember that.
So you're cutting in on me giving LeBron James his roses. Like,
you cut in on everything I said the last.
I mean, but I'm talking about LeBron James. Like,
I couldn't even say my LeBron thing. Now you jumping in there.
I'm surprised.
Maker's Mark flying in the air and shit.
I'm surprised I can see the whites of your eyes. I should just see the top of your hat right now. Like, you should be on your knees. Okay.
Pause.
So LeBron James, to his credit, is a 5-time All-NBA first-team defensive, which I think is... See, my thing is both sides of the coin. Like, to play defense, to be all-time defense, and to be all-time scoring, I think is a huge... That's a huge thing for me, playing both sides. So LeBron James... No, 5-time All-NBA defensive as a forward is absolutely amazing. I give him total... for that.
They give it to every position, but yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. So number 2,
throw away the LeBron paper.
Yeah. So now
you got to do the whole show.
Make
sure you get the whole thing for that, Trez. You clip that up.
Here's what we've been waiting for.
Toss off the shoulder. Yeah.
This is the
I need some time. Let me get on my soapbox right now.
Get the bullshit out.
Because we need to.
Yeah, I need a drink to hear this bullshit. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
So, obviously, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, number 1. And I'm going to go over a few points that are, I feel like, very, very pivotal when it comes to this. Michael Jordan is the only person in the history of the NBA that did it multiple. I mean, first of all, no one's done it more than once. He's done it 4 times. To be the MVP of the league. Okay, let me digress a little bit. If I just take
Just
Michael
say the
Jordan,
shit, man.
No.
Stupid.
You see how bad? Yeah. You see how bad he's getting.
I'm not mad.
Okay.
So you're like stretching this shit
listen,
out.
Listen. Yeah. I'm stretching it out. Okay. So Michael Jordan, to give this perspective, okay? Michael Jordan played 13 seasons with the Bulls and has more accolades personally than LeBron James. And I will start with this. And I'll start with the low-hanging fruit. Michael Jordan started 82 games.
Ooh.
Okay. No. Started
Amazing.
82 games, 8 seasons out of his 13 with the Bulls. 8. He played. Hey, no.
Wait, can I? When you said no, you said accolade. He got 17 first round MVP votes that year he came in and only played like 10 games.
Okay. Here's what I'm saying.
That's how big the NBA was on his fucking dick for doing nothing.
Perfect.
For doing nothing.
Jordan played 82 games. He started 82 games, which means every time that game started, he was first on the floor with the rest of the team. 82 games, 8 times. He played 82 9 times in his career. Okay. That is absolutely incredible as a guard. When you're handling the ball, right? It's like similar to a quarterback where you're getting, or let's say a running back, you're getting hit the most, right?
As a guard. Basketball.
Okay.
What are we talking
You know what? No. I will go.
I was a point guard. What are you talking about?
Okay. And you know what the other thing is?
What are you doing?
Jordan is undefeated.
You should have ChatGPT write this shit for
Jordan,
you, bro.
Jordan is undefeated. Jordan is undefeated with with the gold medal games that he's played in. He's undefeated in the NBA championship. He hasn't lost. He's undefeated in the NCAA. Anytime it's been a situation.
He is not undefeated in NCAA. They lost.
No.
When James Worthy graduated, he lost.
No, he played in one national championship. He's 1-0. So Jordan, when he got to the prom, LeBron got there 10 times, and oh God, he didn't win 6 of them. So
LeBron's won in high school. That's the only thing you can count. He's won state championships.
Okay, fine. We can add those.
He's beaten the best in that realm at least.
So add them to it.
Jordan never did that.
Okay, let's add them to it. So okay.
Well, I'm not saying, but it doesn't matter because that's not the NBA.
Jordan also. I'm not even getting to the fucking.
Even the Olympics doesn't matter. Who they playing back then in the Olympics?
You're gonna talk the whole time. Jordan was.
These niggas
Jordan was in
hurting.
high school.
Yo,
Jordan has
when he was playing in the Olympics. Yo, they're playing goat herders from Ukraine.
Okay.
These niggas was herding goats and then playing basketball.
So are you gonna talk to the entire thing? So
you did on mine? Yes.
I know. What's your number one? I didn't say nothing about your number one.
Yes, you did. How many? Trev, he cut me off how many times?
What
I don't even know, bro.
When did I cut you off?
Spilling this drinking shit. Shaq. I can't believe Shaq. Number 3.
No, Shaq was number 3. Yeah, that's
I can't believe that shit.
So Jordan never played. Okay, 13 seasons with Bulls, and I'll get through this very quick. Jordan never played less than 78 games.
Yeah,
I look at this as a very that's a high bar for me. That not only do you show up, you perform every time. For me, I think that's a big deal. He retired twice. He won 2 3-peats. Whoever he was playing with, that shit happened. Now let's get to the brass tacks of this shit. Okay, 4 times Jordan has done this. No one else has done this. Regular season MVP, scoring champ, all defensive, finals MVP. He's done that 4 times. No other player has done that.
Okay.
No other player has done that once. Amazing. He was 5-time MVP, 6-time, obviously we know 6-0, 10-time scoring champ, 9-time all-defensive first team. As a guard, to play on the perimeter, same as Kobe. And I was actually surprised when I went down into the trenches and looked into this. I was surprised that Kobe had 9. I was surprised that Kobe was in. What?
Sean, they padded his stats.
Okay.
That's all. They padded his fucking stats, bro.
I was surprised that Kobe.
You seen the video?
I was surprised that Kobe also had 9-time first team defensive. That's that to me was like, damn.
I mean, it's easy to strip the ball away from Craig Elo.
It's not about stripping the ball.
Yeah,
it's like when you're averaging
easy.
30. He's also a 30-point scorer for his career as a
50% ball hog.
As a 50% shooter, as a guard.
What I say about him?
He averaged.
He's efficient Kobe Bryant.
Here's what I gotta say. He averaged 30, and he was a 50% fucking shooter as a guard. Kevin Durant, who they call the assassin, is a 46% shooter, which is an automatic bucket. Yeah. And his career is 46%, and he's 7 feet tall. He shoots over everybody. To fade away, shimmy, back up, and fade away, and be a 50% shooter,
that's pretty nice.
bro.
I mean,
fucking crazy. Like
put LeBron there, and he'd probably be
LeBron shoots in the
60%
paint.
shooter.
LeBron shoots in the paint primarily.
He shot his mid-range game was crazy, or is
his
crazy
mid-range
still.
Game, no, his mid-range game is not.
He
crazy.
just doesn't have to because he could drive to the bucket.
No,
you go for the most efficient shot.
Look, to his credit,
and he can
that's
shoot
great.
threes better. The problem with Jordan, and my only problem with Jordan has always been the biggest problem. The problem here is he had the weakest competition out of all these people.
There were 23 teams when he entered the league.
Weakest competition.
So does that mean that more players had an opportunity to play or less players? So would you say that if there were
You're only arguing that because that stupid Bill Russell video
Well,
I sent.
I'm just asking you.
I just thought it was absurd that he would say John Paxson wouldn't be in the league.
So when Harvard
I should have said that.
So when
That's absurd.
when Harvard has a 1% acceptance rate because they only accept a certain amount of people.
The NBA has a 1% acceptance rate. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about but I'm saying
even with 30 some odd teams.
Okay, so Hugh, does that acceptance rate increase or decrease with more teams?
It increases, but also you're bringing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that dilute?
No, it doesn't. Well, in this modern day, no.
So it strengthens.
As you can see, there's no dilution now. The odds are pretty equal nowadays in the league that LeBron plays in.
So less jobs make it easier for you.
Yes, when you're a marquee player. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're on a good team.
Marquee player means that you're a marquee higher level because there are more people that are good. It's like the street ball effect. People in the hood could play better than Jordan, right?
But dude,
I saw people bust ass at Rucker.
Dude.
But at the same time, they didn't put the commitment in the league to play professionally.
The worst team in the league now has guys that average 25 and 10 and shit like that. There's guys on these teams
MJ.
now.
Okay. They're not MJ.
Yeah, because MJ, the worst guys in the league back then, they were averaging 10 and 2 on those shitty teams. And MJ beat the shit out of them.
Well, that's my list.
Those are the best guys on the worst teams.
So
that's the competition. That's what I'm saying. The competition that Jordan had.
I'll end it with this. I'll end it with this.
And he had Scottie Pippen.
No. Okay.
He didn't give Scottie Pippen his flowers in this whole thing.
I'll end it with this. Wilt Chamberlain and Michael Jordan are the only two players in the top 10 scoring lists that have played
100 shots in the game.
No. That have 100 shots, 1,000 shots. Who gives a fuck? That have played less than 1,100 games. LeBron James has played almost 1,600 games. Okay.
Yeah.
And Jordan and Wilt are in the top 10, and they've played less than 1,100
What do you
games.
mean? Top 10 in what? Scoring?
In scoring all time.
Yeah, but LeBron surpassed them quicker than anybody. Look at the
Hugh. He played 500 more games. Hugh.
No, he surpassed their point totals.
No, but he's played.
This is facts. LeBron reached 36,000 points before Jordan reached 36,000 or 30.
Let's say this.
What's the number? 36,000, right?
Okay,
that's what Jordan got. He did it faster.
So let's say Jordan averaged 25 points a game, and he played another 500 games, right? That would be another 12,500 points. For him.
He did it. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. No.
That's what I'm saying.
He did it with less shots. He did it with less shots. My bad.
But I'm saying,
my bad. So he didn't do it in less games. But the shots I think are more important than the games. I think.
But in the top 10,
because that means Jordan missed more shots.
But in the top
10, correct me if I'm wrong.
In the top 10.
No, you're right.
You're right. Yeah. I don't care how many games he played. It's just more so.
But games is key. Okay,
no, it's not.
Listen. Okay, here we go.
The thing is that
LeBron James,
Vince Carter. Then you're talking about that Vince Carter should have done this or that, whatever. Like,
all right, here we go.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Do the top 10. I'm gonna do the top 10. LeBron James, he scored the most points. He's played 1,562 games. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played number two, 1,560 games. Kareem played 20 seasons. LeBron plays 22 so far. Karl Malone, he played 1,476 games. Kobe Bryant, number 4, 1,346 games. Michael Jordan, number 5. Okay? So listen to the top 4. 1,562. Number 2, 1,560. Number 3, 1,476. Number 4, Kobe Bryant, 1,346. Number 5, MJ, 1,072 games, bro. Like this is not hard math. We can easily say, he shot 50%. All the top people.
So LeBron shot a better percentage, got there using less shots, But
I'm talking about the
for some
games
reason,
he's played. We can do.
What does that have to do with anything?
Jordan's at 47,000.
He took 2 more shots per game than
Jordan's at 40.
Jordan's
LeBron.
He took 2 more shots. I think I saw a stat.
Dirk Nowitzki.
He
Okay,
took 2
Dirk
more
Nowitzki.
shots per game.
Dirk
That's
Nowitzki's
the only
on it.
reason
Dirk
how he
Nowitzki.
did that.
Dirk Nowitzki's number 6. Did you know that?
Yeah, but that's definitely skill and longevity. I'd put him up there because he just played a lot of years and he's averaged 20 and something.
So Michael Jordan, okay? Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but bro,
if he played 5, no, Michael Jordan Michael Jordan has 32,000 points, okay? What would you think Michael Jordan averaged if he just played another 500 games? Because he took 4.
If you use by the later part of his career, he averaged under around 20 points a game, right?
The later part of his career.
That's what you have to measure it by.
I'm talking. We don't measure it by the 3-peats. The first 3-peats.
This is why you can't have a discussion with these people.
So Jordan.
He wasn't
Jordan
old and drunk and shit.
Jordan would have averaged 10
He's
points a
gonna
game.
average 30 points on
so
the
when he
shitty
first
Wizards
retired,
team.
if he didn't retire the first time, Jordan would have averaged what, 15?
Dog.
Okay, what do you think he would have averaged?
You hear
15?
this? Let me pull up something.
Curry,
I'm just gonna pull up the wiki.
His first time he retired, he won a 3-peat. That was his first 3-peat.
This is where you're at. Yo,
that was the prime of his career. Oh my God!
You see again, they're living in this nostalgia. The reality is that by the time Jordan,
that's the thing I don't understand about
the
you.
3 years
Jordan
before he officially retired. No, I'm giving him credit.
Okay,
I'm giving him credit for scoring 20 points a game in 2003. For scoring 22 points a game.
When he left for 2 years to play baseball. What do you think he would have averaged for those 2 years?
LeBron never left.
Leave? Oh
my God.
Sorry. LeBron never left. He didn't give up on the game, bro. That should knock Jordan down a few more pegs to me. Maybe he's not my number 4. He might be number 7 now.
Shaq is your number 3.
I might have to bump. I really feel like I messed up. I should have put. Maybe switch Magic and Shaq. But that doesn't matter at this point. Everybody's going to say Magic.
Shaq is number 3.
But Magic should be number 3. But I get it.
Magic's number 3.
I'm looking at the numbers, bro.
Shaq being number 3 might be unforgivable.
I'm looking how.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Okay,
Shaq had a lot of fun.
Can I show you something?
If you pull up MJ for the Wizards, you better pull up Shaq for fucking.
I'm pulling up
Cleveland and Boston.
MJ.
Yeah, so if he didn't retire, let's look at when before he retired.
Look how
let's
inefficient
look at before he retired.
He became,
what was he averaging?
Look.
What was he averaging? 32, 30, 31, 33.
No. Let's start here.
What do you
mean?
No.
Let's start after
37 points in 1987 is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, because he was a ball hog at 40, under 50%, under 50%.
Ball hog, but he didn't have no help.
Okay, can you guys look at his field goal percentage, guys?
Look how
35. He had 54. He shot 54% for the field.
Look at the progression downhill.
He's a guard. He shot 54%.
Barely.
Then the
right
next
here,
year,
look at
32,
that number.
54%.
49. He's barely 50%.
Oh.
His true shooting percentage is pretty high because he did hit a lot of free throws.
Oh my God. 49.7% is barely 50%. Hugh.
I'm just saying. If I pull up LeBron,
look at his games. 1,072. Look at the fucking games he played, bro. Add 500.
But I see why he stopped playing. This is why he stopped playing because this shit didn't look good.
He was 40. He didn't play for 3 years. He averaged 20.
He had a lot of rest. He had a lot of rest. All right. If I pull up LeBron James, who hasn't stopped playing, who's well conditioned. Come on.
And show me.
I'm not arguing with you about this anymore.
Show me how many games he played. Show me how many games he played.
How many games he started?
Look. So he takes off games.
Crazy. You sound like an insane person right now.
You said MJ got rest when he played baseball. He played a whole nother sport.
He played.
And he said he got rest.
He stopped playing everything. You know. Right. Let me pull up LeBron here.
All right, it's 11
I'm just
o'clock.
gonna see. This is like. Let me just. I'm just gonna show you guys one more thing.
I got some Thai food.
One more thing. Look at this. This is LeBron in 40 years old. 25.
I got some chicken. I got
27.
Some chicken curry.
20,
I got some
2003. See, look at these numbers, bro.
Oh,
look, he averaged 34 points in 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's points per. Yeah, that's point. Wait, this is the playoffs. My bad.
Oh,
yeah. Here we go. No. 24 last year.
Yo, I got 25, some chicken curry.
7, 8.
I got the noodles. I got the noodles popping. I'm about to mix that shit up.
It's all good, yo.
Yeah,
Look,
we
look.
out of here. We out of here. Nobody.
Hilarity.
Yo, look,
Yeah.
look. How about this finals record? 3-1 in the finals of GOAT. LeBron wins 3-1 on the 12 Hub podcast.
I don't going. We're gonna have to adjust the numbers because Shaq being number 3 is still.
Yeah, bro, that look here, Jack.
This ain't supposed to be.
I put Kobe back
You're
in
gonna
number
take
one, bro.
you're gonna take points away from LeBron because of my personal number 3.
Yeah, I
I
have to
ain't
take
gonna
points
hold you,
away
bro.
from just everything.
That's weird to me.
Kobe
That's
back at
weird.
number 1 for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Shaq took third.
Like Shaq number 3. Woo.
You see the bullshit? How this all falls?
Yeah,
how it all
yeah.
falls. People,
Yeah.
don't listen. Look, they all drinking that Kendrick Lamar sauce, yo. The lies and all that bullshit. All right, 12 Up podcast. We're done. See y'all later.
All right.
Peace.
Jack, I hope you
Hey.
enjoyed the free promo.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yes. Bye.
All right.